Hi, so congratulations, you've made it to the last video in this training series, and you've probably also had the success of creating your community charter. You've held your local assemblies, you've held your citywide assembly, you have a final community charter, and the next question is, what are you going to do with it? And the answer is, well, you hold another assembly, you guessed it, but this time it's about taking action. So there are different possibilities of action that you can take together in your community, but an assembly is a really important thing to hold on this topic, because what you need is for everyone to decide that they're going to be doing this collectively. And there are some really important questions to ask inside this assembly. For example, who is the target? Who do you want to present this community charter to? Could it be your local MP? Could it be the council body? Could it be an important and powerful utility company like a water company or an energy company? Secondly, you need to make sure on your timeline, so give a clear deadline once you present your community charter, how long until you have to be responded to before you decide to escalate into action. You need to be clear on your reasons why, right? Why are these issues so important for your local community? And then finally, it's the what. What is the action that you as a group want to decide to take? And you've got some options. It's up to you. One possibility might be what they did in Cornwall, where they held a bunch of local assemblies. They came up with a really clear climate demand for the council to declare an emergency, and they presented it and they were completely ignored. But they didn't give up. They decided they were going to hold a big rally outside the building. Once they were all there, they decided to peacefully enter the building, even into the council chambers itself, and hold an assembly right there and then. Now, as you can imagine, this was, quite a stir. It was the talk of the town. The council was forced to then engage and respond and listen, and now they send a delegate to come to these local Cornwall assemblies every single time they take place. But you may want to take other kinds of action. One good possibility is to collectively decide to not pay your rent bills or your utility bills or something else. That can be a huge way to leverage pressure onto powerful bodies. But whatever happens locally, know that your community charter will go to the National House of the People. That's going to be sitting in summer of 2025, where an accurate snapshot of the public will hear all of the different priorities from across the UK, become informed on the problems, and reach decisions on the way forward that we take as a nation for government to listen to and to implement. And then a couple of months later, in autumn, everyone is invited to attend a non-violent protest outside the gates of Parliament to demand an update to our democratic system, that our political parties listen and trust the people of this country to know what's best for them, to know the transformation that we need to see in society, to cut through the elite capture, the lack of representation, the lies, the corruption in politics, the failure to actually deliver for ordinary people, and to change the way the country is done. Because we know that across history in this country, whether that's the Chartists or the suffragettes, regular people have had to fight hard for their democratic freedoms. And it's time for an update. So I hope to see you there in Parliament in autumn next year.